Dude, I would totally motorboat her.
Fire.
Yeah.
What? These boats?
Yeah.
These boats?
Oh, I'd
Dude, what? Whoa, buddy, this podcast is something different. It's RJ ranting, and now it's a bunch of boners all at once.
Y'all taking
Dude,
cruises on.
if we're going to add a sound, that should definitely be one. That should definitely be a sound.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The lyric scientist lab.
Oh, shit, we're live. I didn't know what was happening. But what is currently happening, folks, is something that happens every week around 6 p.m.-ish. It is the Mad Scientist Lab here live on Twitch. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 158 of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. As always, it is I, RJ the Pizza Guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist, who is sick of my spiel.
Yeah,
he's adjusting his headset.
Trying to, because I'm trying not to fuck my hair up.
Well, your hair looks nice, as always.
Thank you.
As we've
There
said
you
so
go.
in weeks prior. And oh my God, there's somebody else here with us. Chito,
Hey.
welcome back. Welcome back. There is somebody that decided these guys need some help. And we don't, by the way.
I just like being invited.
No, you're always welcome to be invited. And as I said when you walked into my door, I said, "What are you doing here?" It's all good. It's all good.
Well, if you read your fucking text
I
messages
did
every
read
fucking
it.
now and then.
No, I did read it. I went upstairs, and then like 45 seconds later, Chito was like, "Yo, what up, dog?" And then he was talking to my mom about Thanksgiving. Hopefully, everybody had a nice holiday. Nice Thanksgiving holiday. I personally laid on my couch for about 12 hours and watched all 3 football games.
And what's different from any other day?
Sounds like some people I know.
Normally, it's my bed. Me upgrading to the couch is, I think it's a very substantial move, to be honest with you.
Upgrade.
Sound like some people in my life. You know,
I'm just trying to tell you. I'm just trying to tell you. So we are here once again to provide quality entertainment. And to start things off, there are a few things I'd like to talk about this week. One, the last 7 days has been nuts. Like, literally. So, from the time of the last episode to now, currently the present episode, it has been a whirlwind of days. I feel like the last week has been a month. So, for all those out there, so me, Jared, and Chito, did you come to DA's last week? Did you pop up?
I did not.
Okay, there were so many people there. I wasn't remembering if I saw you or not. So we go to the bonfire, the Friendsgiving.
Okay.
Which what I thought was a great turnout. Had a great time. Saw great people. Happy birthday to Motivated Moving Solutions. And then just the plethora of
weeks ago, motherfucker.
It was. Hold on. This is my point.
Okay.
So we did the whole sober October thing.
Right.
You know, I am personally trying to be better. That is not currently happening today.
We know.
And it hasn't happened in the last 7 days, and a lot of it is not my fault. Okay? It's not. It's not my fault. So we go to the shindig, have a great time. Shout out to DA. Thank you. Wonderful host. Had a great time. So the next
Shout
day.
out.
Sorry, DA.
So the
I'm going
next
to have
day.
to make it up to you.
And I want you to make it up to her.
Oh.
So the next day, I wake up on the I wake up on the couch. My mother wakes me up. She said, "Hey, did you have fun?" And me, curled up in the ball of man that I am, I'm like, "Yeah, Mom, I had a great time."
Man child. That's
The ball of man that I am. Okay, the ball of man. And she was like, "Are you gonna go watch the game today?" And I was like, "Nah." And I'm over there. I got like a tear coming out of my eye, cotton mouth out of a motherfucker. Need 8 bottles of water. So I was like, nah. And then I remembered. I was like, wait, the Steelers play at 4:30. I was like, oh, I got time today. So my sister comes downstairs. She says, hey, you want to go watch the football game? And granted, shout out to both of them. Their birthday was Monday. Okay.
I'm worried about that glass.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't you worry, Mr. Smith.
Okay. You're doing a lot of hand talking right now.
Well, that's what I do. So
That's what he does.
So being slightly hungover after not drinking for an entire month, I'm like, sure, we'll go out and watch the football game collectively as a family. Go to the bar.
Right.
have a couple drinks, watch the Commanders get a W, nice win over the Texans.
They've been getting W's. I've been seeing these W's.
Yeah. And then
Talking to him like he a Commanders fan.
I understand. Hold on. There's a lot to this story.
Oh my God.
There's a lot to this story.
Jesus.
And then at 4:30,
I don't know if y'all got enough time for this one. God damn.
And then at 4:30, I watched the Steelers play the Cincinnati Bengals, and I watched them lose again. But that's okay. I was leveled out. I had another buzz going. Hangover's gone. No problem. So I'm like, all right, Monday, Tuesday is coming. I'm staying home because Wednesday, as most people know, or if you don't know, is actually the most profitable night of the year in alcohol sales at the bar, or just in general, the day before Thanksgiving. So I had planned on going to the bar like I do every other day to begin with. But
it's real. It's just
no, it is a fact.
It's
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was a well-known thing, but that's it.
So I'm thinking to myself in the back of my head, I said, hey, if I'm going to go out this week, I'm going to go out Wednesday, the night before Thanksgiving, enjoy the friends, everybody who's visiting.
Gotcha.
But no, so I wake up Monday. I go to work. I'm kind of dragging ass.
Wait, you wake up. Okay, keep going.
So I wake up Monday. I go to work. As I'm at work, I'm sitting there. I'm not hungover, but I'm tired. I'm like, man, like, I don't know how I do this all the time. I get a unsuspecting text message, a very random text message from a good friend who will not be mentioned on this show.
Right.
His name is John. So he said, hey, bud, what are you doing? And I was like, well, my friend, I'm at work. And then this gentleman proceeds to ask me if I'm hungry. And I was like, well, that doesn't make sense. I said, how are you going to feed me if you live all the way in Wisconsin? And then lo and behold, I get a text message, and I'll send it to you, Jared. And this gentleman has a chicken parm sub from Bozelli's, and I believe some mozzarella sticks looking over Springfield Mall. And I'm thinking, oh, my God. One, not as only John in town, which excites me, but then the dreaded force comes across my body. I have to go out and drink again.
He actually just came in the room.
What's up, dude? Oh, and happy birthday. Happy birthday, buddy.
Frashy's in. What up, Frashy?
Hey, what's up, Frash?
Hollywood, what up, Hollywood?
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? So I'm thinking, oh, my God, I got to go to the bar again. But for John, I'll do it. No problem. So I get to the end of the day, 9 o'clock, comes. I clock out. I'm ready to go. I said, hey, meet us at our good old favorite watering hole, Tortuga Verde. I didn't say that right, and I apologize. So we go up there, have a couple drinks, have a couple of Busch lattes, apple Busch lattes, by the way, and then we proceed to have
what?
The Busch Lights in the can that he had. Those things. He calls them Busch. He calls them Busch lattes.
I was like, wait, I didn't have that.
Yeah, no. He calls them Busch lattes, and they're, nobody around here drinks Busch except for if you live in the hills. But
I drank Busch for a time period when I was in the Marine Corps.
That's fine. I'm not knocking it, but it's not a very go-to beer around here, and I don't really hear anybody.
No, it's not on tap anywhere. That's true.
But the apple, it was good. So
it was good.
So we proceed to have a couple drinks at the bar. He said, hey, man, I got some stuff in my car, and that reminds me. So before I'm going to finish my story, and then I have to actually go upstairs because he brought us gifts, and I left them upstairs. So I'm going to have to get up and go get them real quick.
Okay.
So we tried, what was it? It was called Ugly Dog. It was salted caramel whiskey.
Yeah, he was talking about that.
Yeah. That was some good shit. So the end of Monday comes. My hangover is gone. I've got a good buzz going again. I pass out. I wake up Tuesday. Oh, my God. I'm getting too old for this shit. And then Tuesday night comes. John, when are you leaving? Tomorrow morning. And I'm thinking, thank God. Not because I don't miss you or love you. It's because I just can't do it anymore. So go out again Tuesday. Couple more Busch lattes. And lo and behold, it wouldn't be a visit from our good friend Epic if it wasn't for the bottle of Kessler's. Not only the bottle, the case that he brought us. The amount of alcohol this man provides us and consumes at one time is very prestigious.
We'll fucking be drinking that shit for fucking
Dude, me and you are going to probably be in our mid-50s by the time we're done drinking this case.
But it is good.
No. We like it, and thank you to him for bringing my mom some bottles of wine and my sister for their birthday. Very, very much appreciated.
I want to thank John, too, because without you introducing it to them, they wouldn't have introduced it to me, and I enjoyed that much. Now I'm like, God, I can't wait to just sit down and have another drink.
Dude, this shit is...
They need to fucking put this in the fucking bar. Hollywood, write it down.
He said there was a few of them that, like, even the dog, what was that?
The ugly dog?
The ugly dog. I said, that sounds great. What's going on with that? I said, if the bars would just have a, hey, you know, just for the day is a special on some local breweries or some local vendors saying, hey, try our product, and if you like it, we stock it. If you don't, then hey, there's a free sample kind of thing, you know.
And I was actually explaining that to one of our good bar friends earlier today before I went out and went Christmas shopping and then ended up at another bar. I was actually watching the World Cup.
And
it was pretty cool.
Spirit, huh?
Freshie called it. He called it way earlier.
I know.
He said after October is over. Now that October is over, you fucking.
I'm not back on the sauce. This is the whole point.
God.
So this is it's crazy. I actually went to Papa John's today too, to stop by and say hi. So just bringing it up. I am not back, dude. This is the whole reason I brought this story up simply because of Frashie.
First of all, we are right next to you.
I know. I'm just so passionate because I know everybody's mad at me.
I'm gonna have to hit the mute button real quick.
So
I'm gonna have to hit the mute button.
Well, I'm gonna have to go upstairs anyway, so you guys can have a moment of silence. No, so Tuesday comes, hang out with John again, have a great time. Couple more Busch lattes, more salted caramel whiskey, more. Oh, I didn't know they did that, eh? You know, that kind of thing.
Oh, shout out to John! Thanks for coming out to the show. He came down, basically. Well, besides bringing us a shitload of alcohol, to come see the Shoot Your Shot open mic on this past Tuesday, which was a good one this week. There was a lot of people that came out, so shout out to everybody that came out. Shout out to Epic as well.
Yeah. So he leaves Wednesday morning, and I'm thinking, oh, I finally made it. I'm here at the end of the road. I only have to go out again tonight because it's the day before Thanksgiving. I didn't have to. But I feel like it's just the normal thing to do, like, for me. But I'm Americanized. I look at everything and every reason to drink, and I'm white.
You called it without me even having to say it.
So I go out again. I only have probably 2 or 3 beers, and I say, hey, bartender, I'd like to leave. I got called a bunch of names for leaving so early, but I came home. I said, oh, thank God, and I hit the fucking bed like a brick. So Thanksgiving Day comes. I'm like, well, I'm very thankful for, 1, not being dead, and 2, I was ready to eat some food and watch some football. So at around 12:30, I decided I wanted to root for the Detroit Lions.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wanted to root for the Detroit Lions.
Is that a real thing?
Yes, I did.
Wait a minute.
Is that a real thing?
So where did you root for the Detroit Lions?
Where were you at, sir?
I was on my couch rooting for it. Yeah, all right.
Okay.
I'm just... But I got nothing against the Bills or Josh Allen. I think they're a great team. But it's like, hey, it's Thanksgiving. It's Detroit's Day, along with, America's team, whatever. And I was like, here, I know the Lions are better than their record is. I know that these fans are hungry, all this other shit. What a great football game. And the Lions lost, unfortunately.
That's all right, though.
And then the 4 o'clock. So put it this way. Thanksgiving Day comes. I don't have a drop of alcohol. I'm like, nope. I probably drink about 14 bottles of water. Okay? I could probably pour it in my butt at this point if I wanted.
No, you good. You ain't gotta.
No, I'm just saying. If you gotta hydrate, you gotta do it the right way.
That's the right way.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know that was
So
right.
then my mom proceeds to, make Thanksgiving dinner. Okay. Our food, our sides, our fixings, And as I'm watching America,
I don't think anybody's listening to your story anymore. After that fucking shit.
There's nothing wrong with pouring water in your ass.
Yeah, okay, we're done talking about that.
I've been doing it wrong all these years.
Yeah. See, there you go. Well, it's another. Hey,
it's
put it
the
this
fastest way to get hydrated.
It's another definition of bidet. All right. So there we go.
Or enema.
Yeah, that's what we're going here.
Yeah. So
How did we get here again?
So my mom makes food. I
Every
eat some
time you're
food.
here.
I eat some food, and then I end up watching football for like 14 hours, like a fat kid. I really did. And I was relieved. I was like, oh, thank God. I was like, I woke up Friday. I felt refreshed. And you know what I did yesterday? I went back to the bar because it's Friday. Why not?
No, you didn't. Oh, never mind. I know where you were.
You don't know anywhere
I
where
know
it was.
exactly where
No,
you were.
no. People think they know me.
Oh,
But they don't.
People know you. And the funny part is, everybody asks me, like, I'm supposed to know where RJ is all the fucking time.
Every time. You got
They're like, where's RJ?
You
I'm
got,
like,
you got the low jack on him somewhere. You're like,
I don't know. The motherfucker. Look, first of all, you know him well enough by now. You know if he's not here, where he's at. There's only 2 other places he can be.
what?
And it should be home, to be honest with you.
One of those is that's one of the 2 places.
It should be home.
It's either home or the other place. So there's 3 places. If you want to find RJ,
If you wanted to assassinate
I'll give
me.
you 4. There's 4. Work is one of them.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
So I'm trying to figure out where the 5th place would be.
There is no 5th place. There's only 4 places.
Well,
Well, you would
not a
have,
hard man to find.
You would have to really be comfortable with that 5th place to stay there and be known in that place.
Well,
Yes.
Because people know you in the other place, like, hey, we already know what you want to drink. They'll slide it to you. All the highs and smiles and hugs and everything.
That is the worst, having to fucking, like, actually tell somebody what you drink. It's like, bruh, like,
Now, you don't know? Like, come on. And
new bartenders.
yeah. So
yeah.
then today
Yeah.
comes.
Yeah.
I wake up. It's Saturday. I got to do a little bit of Christmas shopping. But my initial intent, I've been having a lot of pain in my left shoulder. So I wanted to go get a massage. I actually, when I texted you earlier, I was in front of Massage Envy right here across the street. I've never been there before, believe it or not. And before I even left the house, my mom said, maybe you should make an appointment. I was
I was just about to say the exact same thing.
hold on. Now, granted, most places I go, I can just walk into.
Oh, no, I didn't mean, I meant a doctor's appointment, motherfucker.
No. This is just a massage parlor.
First of all, that's not what it is. It's a massage place.
What did I call it? A parlor?
A parlor.
It's a massage.
No, it's not, bro. It's
parlor,
not.
parlors in by there a little.
See,
different.
he wasn't in the military, so he don't know.
Oh,
there's a
I
difference.
I see what this parlor is that you
Yeah.
guys are talking.
That's what the fucking the Patriots owner got caught in. That was a massage parlor.
Well, first of all, I do not like New England or Robert Kraft. So the massage place I was in,
and not and who did you get the massage by? What were they called?
I didn't get a massage because their appointments were booked.
Oh well, yeah, it's Massage Envy.
Yeah, I just didn't know.
It's
So I go in
it's
there.
like the McDonald's of massage places.
I'm aware of this now. I actually got a brochure, and they're actually quite expensive. I'm kind of glad I didn't do it. Yeah. I'm just saying. They're like, yeah, for non-members, it's this much. And I'm like, oh, my God. I was like, you got to be fucking. I was like, dude, I better come out here like a new man with new muscles and bones.
First of all, we know a massage therapist.
I do.
That's what I was gonna say.
I know
I was
who
gonna
it-
mention it.
He's
Well,
been on the fucking show.
I understand that, but I needed, if
Needed
I,
a woman's touch. Is that
well,
where
I
we're
needed
going?
immediate relief. Okay. Okay.
That sounds,
So he did go to a massage parlor after.
That's what he. That's where he went. I'm pretty sure he did. Got his relief and everything.
Yeah. It ain't easy being cheesy, folks.
Yeah, you know.
So I'm standing there. I'm like, fuck, my shoulder's killing me. It's killing me. And I'm like, man, I was like, okay, I don't want to. I already had to go to the mall. I already knew it was
Should have
packed.
called me up. I'd have fixed it for you.
So funny story.
With a bat.
So as I'm standing
I'd have
there,
armbarred the fuck out of your ass.
hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm gonna go to jujitsu.
So I'm standing there, and it's like 11:30, and I'm like, fuck, I got maybe an hour or so to kill before I really have to go out and do the things I need to do. I was like, hey, what's that over there? I was like, oh, it's Tortuga Verde. I said, here, let me go in here.
You see the theme going on here,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah. I was like, well, it's only a quick stroll across the street.
Only a quick stroll.
So I go into
Only a quick stroll.
our favorite establishment, the greatest establishment conceived in Northern Alexandria.
You're going way too fucking far right now.
So this is the whole point of the story. So I'm sitting there. I had 2 drinks when I was there. No problem. No problem. And our good friend Kevin comes in.
Okay.
Comes in. He wants to watch the OSU Michigan State game. Congratulations on your win, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that was today.
Yeah, that was today.
We got the, go blue. Go blue.
And it's all right.
Some other blue fans around here somewhere. And, shout out to them, too.
There's a huge one. I don't know if she might be working. Oh,
She was not. She actually has family in town.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, well, there
Probably for that reason alone, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
But anyway, so our good friend Kevin comes in as I'm paying my bill. I said, hey, to our server. I said, hey, I got to go run some errands, blah, blah, blah. Said I might come back later. Kevin comes in. He said, hey, man, what are you doing? And I told him the whole story. I said, hey, I was trying to get my shoulders rubbed, and he said,
get my rocks off.
Yeah, and he was like, oh, why do you need your shoulders rubbed? Are you queer? And all this other shit.
Wait, whoa.
But hear me out.
That's the typical Marine answer, right?
No, but it is. But then he said the same thing both of you said. He said, where's Doc? I said, I don't know where he is.
There you go.
And I said, I need immediate relief. I said the same thing.
I'm sure you have his number.
I do have his number. And so he said, RJ, he said, don't worry, I got you. And he didn't technically tell me to bend over, but he said it in so many words.
Okay.
So
he listens every week, so he's going to hear you talking about him bending you over.
It's okay. It was a very adult manner. We're both grown men,
Grown men, it don't matter.
So Kevin proceeds to take his giant Marine-like elbow
oh my God,
dagger it into my shoulder. As I'm slamming, I'm not going to slam on this table. As I'm slamming on the table.
Hey, I did not approve any of this beforehand, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, this is why I was waiting to do the show, because you never know what I'm going to say. So he's digging his elbow into my shoulder, and I am in literally excruciating pain. And he was like, right there, and I'm like, no. I was like, higher, and and I'll be damned. I felt 10 times better right afterwards. It still bothers me. And
after the release?
Oh, you feel a lot of tension dissipate after release.
And y'all did this in front of people?
We did.
Live show. So it was a live show.
We did it in front of 2 patrons and our bartender, who is a very nice lady and questions probably my sexuality at this point.
As we all do.
Yeah. Great.
There's tons of questions out there.
So I'm like, all right, I got my shoulder loose. I'm like, thanks, Kev. So I do the Conor McGregor as I'm walking out, right? Because that's how loose my arms are.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't know what this is.
Okay.
All right, sir.
Do one thing at a time, please. RJ is trying to come back in the frame.
Back into the frame.
He said do the big box first and then the smaller ones together.
Move the little sombrero out of the way. We'll put him in front of Cheeto here for a second so I can see properly.
No one needs to see me. We're good.
We're good. I want to see you. Look at me.
What just happened again? What are we doing, RJ? every time, RJ. Every time.
Hold on,
you heard what I said?
What?
He said do the big one first.
The big one first? Okay.
And then do the 2 smaller ones together.
Okay. So let me get my headset back on. Hello, folks.
The beauty of Twitch.
Beauty of Twitch. Okay, so we're back.
Maybe I need to Twitch.
Are you prepared? You look like you need a co-pilot. I mean, you got one right there. Oh, he wrote his names on there, too.
He wrote our name. I actually didn't inspect them too much.
He's just tossing it around like it.
Okay, all right. So we're
hopefully it's not fragile. No.
First of all, he's got DC Comics on there.
All right, DC. So these are the 2 smaller ones that me and Jared will open together.
Yeah. All right. He said do the big one first.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the big one first. So since it is the holiday spirit, John is like the American version of Santa Claus. It doesn't go anywhere else other than Wisconsin and the DMV. So we're gonna see what's going on here. So Chito, would you mind passing me that relatively large box?
Did you see the name on there?
I will pass you the box.
I didn't see my name on there.
All right, the box is passed.
Okay, so he's passed us the box.
There it is.
All right, so we're going to open this here live on the Mad Scientist Lab podcast, episode 158. So we're going to take our time, and Jared is doing the right thing, just making sure.
Jared. Thank you, Jared.
And before I even do this, thank you for taking the time to wrap this. This is an incredible job.
Hey.
I'm normally a bag buyer. Are you a bag buyer, Jared?
I'm lazy, so yes.
All right, so we're
shove it in the bag.
So we're opening. I'm trying to be. Oh, it's a brown box. Could you imagine if it was?
He said that's for me.
Oh, he said this one's for you.
Yeah, but go ahead.
All right, so we're opening this one. All right, we're opening this one for Jared. So hold on, let me just I do know how to open gifts, folks. I'm just not trying to be all, crazy about
Just
it.
fucking open it.
All right, I'm opening it. All right, so here, I'm opening this end.
Bro, I guarantee you on fucking Christmas morning you don't do that. Actually, you know what? I have the knife, so just.
No, well, hold on. I'm opening it. It's okay. It's okay. Man,
I'll take a knife to this little small thin pieces of
he's
paper.
probably going to kill the little hedgehog that's in this box.
Ghost Chips is in the building.
So, ripping this up.
You can't see the chat.
Unless
If you open your Twitch, you could probably see it.
I don't have. I'm gonna have to get that.
I don't think it's the fact that I can't open a
You
gift.
could just go to the
I think it's
in your
it.
browser on your phone. Oh my god, this is the slowest unwrapping I've ever seen in my
Well,
life.
guess what? It's the most uneventful because it's a brown box. So I think I will actually require your knife.
I just told you. No, just hand it over.
Okay, so I fail at a lot of things in life, folks.
No.
On the other side. On the other side of the mic.
side.
Put it on the other side of the mic. Not a, over.
There you go. There you go.
Bam, got it. It's
Don't worry, I'm fine.
It's a light box. It's a light box.
I can't see. All right, Jared's opening his gift with his army knife that he uses to gut fish here in the Akatink River.
No, I use it to gut people. Oh no.
Oh wow.
Jeez
That's what we're doing.
Louise.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
See? Yeah. Nice.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
It's a black one.
Oh, it's a
All
black
right.
drink
Oh,
Wisconsin hoodie.
That is nice.
And it's funny
That looks nice.
because
That looks nice.
as you have one to match,
Oh, he's got it on.
What?
Oh,
You got
shit.
the T.
RJ's got his on.
wait
No,
a
he's
minute.
he
Oh,
got
it's
one
sweat.
too.
as
Oh,
do
No,
I.
I said a while back I wanted a black one.
All right. There we
Right,
go.
That's what's up. I
Nice.
like
Thank
that.
you, brother.
Yeah. Thank you, John. Thank you for making me match Jared.
You know I'm gonna rock this shit.
Ah,
Now we can.
I've rocked them. I don't have the gray one with me, but I always wear the gray one.
He does wear it quite often, just as I wear this Najee Harris jersey.
Actually,
See,
I'm
now
not gonna,
I gotta-
I'm not gonna lie. It helps me talk to females
see now.
because they be like, "What's that pouch right there?" And I was like,
It's where
"This is
you're
where I
supposed
keep
to
my
put-
beer, lady." You know what I mean?
It's where your face should be, Hope. You
Wow.
know,
Oh
like-
my God.
Damn. Wow.
So anyway, as we continue on,
I tried to be politically correct. And he just
Hey man, he grabbing.
Nah.
He's grabbing behind the head. Like, hey, what are you doing? You know.
well, I ate that bologna sandwich and I'm feeling really good. So
is that what you did when you went upstairs?
no, I did it before you got here.
That's what bologna sandwiches do to you.
They do other things to me. Like,
Yeah, oh, no. They make my dick hard.
No,
they make.
so that happens.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
bologna.
no, dude.
That's what bologna.
We're both done because our name is on. It's right there
Afro
Wait, where's your name?
Afro
Right there.
DJ.
on the flash.
Oh, on the flash. So yours is there, and mine probably is.
Where you can
Oh, there it is. Okay, it
right
is
there on the flash
Yeah,
symbol.
but
Are you Green Lantern?
No, he's a flash.
no, I'm the Flash as well. So we will open these collectively on the count of 3.
Hold on, I'm gonna do it fucking gangster style. Go ahead.
All right, so we're opening this up. Oh my god, dude, this guy's such a dick.
What the fuck?
What is going
Hold on.
on?
What the fuck is this?
What is going on?
Oh, you need that.
Oh my goodness. Oh, look at. Okay.
Wait, well, mine is. I'm trying to figure out.
Let me see yours. So,
Hold on.
I'm trying to understand the logistics.
No, it's the wallet that you
put it on your bill.
put it on your
Yeah,
bill.
I'm trying to figure out the logic too.
I know what mine is for. It's
Yeah.
because I can't
your
touch
cat.
my cat. Can't touch my cat because it almost tried to kill me.
Oh,
Now, dude, Jesus Christ! So I got the Pet Petter made by Todd Lawson. Oh man, hold on. Let's say it out loud. Unique Wolf's Weekly, rechargeable for hotel use, 6-day Flea pads included, 4 speeds and 4 hair lengths. Pets are wonderful and filthy. I have loved pets all my life. I've
feel-
also contracted ringworm. What the fuck kind of? That's what it says.
Okay.
I have contracted ringworm.
I don't need you to do a marketing class for us.
I'm not, but I am about to warm up my cat.
See, I knew it. I was like, what the fuck?
What's that?
Hold on. That's why he didn't say anything because he knew I didn't open it. I saw the tape on there and I was like, oh shit. So we got.
Ah,
Oh,
gotcha.
wait.
It's something different. It's
Oh,
something
wait.
different.
Fuck is,
Wait,
that's
there
just the
is.
thing.
Hold on.
Wait, there's more.
Wait, I've got tape on mine as well.
It's literally an infomercial right now.
It's not what you think it is.
I love titties. I do.
Oh,
Hey, man, you sent her in here with them titties. What you expect?
Oh, dude. Yes.
I'm rocking this shit.
yo, nice,
So-
nice.
We love titties.
Mhm.
Drink responsibly. What is this exactly? Is this a
That's I don't know. What is it? It looks like, a hand warmer.
Is it a hand?
is it a hand warmer?
Oh.
I was gonna call it a dick pouch.
Or maybe you hold your beer in there. This
Yeah.
motherfucker said dick pouch.
Dude, no, but you're right. A beer warmer. So you put
Yeah.
your hand in here like this,
And you
and then the beer is in here. Well,
and you can hold your beer as well.
I'm trying to figure this out.
if
no.
I'm thinking about it right.
All right.
Is there a drawstring at the top somewhere?
There is not.
Okay.
I am trying to wrap my head around. So there's no hole.
He said you can hide your beer without advertising.
See?
Oh, we don't do that at all.
Oh, that makes sense. So you put your hand in there and you
Yeah.
put your beer on up. Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I feel like I should be able to grab it in a better manner.
Mm.
Yeah, but you don't. If it's, bro, it's for when it's cold. You're not touching a cold beer.
Yeah. Because if you're in Wisconsin, grabbing a cold beer could.
Yeah, it'll stick to your fucking hand.
Yeah.
It'll probably stick to every other orifice of your body as well.
My
What are you doing with
God.
the? Why you sticking your beer everywhere else?
Mine is a call me old fashioned.
Oh, and we got some. Oh, that fits you so perfectly. Did you
Yeah,
have no idea?
Yeah, I know.
And then I've got friends are the family you get to choose. That is so kind. And then I've got maybe swearing will help. Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't
All
see
right.
that. In the-
So I got two magnets that I can put. I'm gonna put them on the
magnet. Oh, okay,
dude. I'm gonna put them on the hood of my car, and nobody's gonna fuck with me. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, shit, I got those two. Oh my goodness.
All right. So
Fuck
we
it.
are just
Christmas came early, right?
Yeah, Christmas came early.
Oh, bruh.
Which one did you
Nice.
get?
Fucking Second Amendment with the fucking flag.
Oh my God!
Let's go.
The both of you are too American for
yeah.
this podcast. You're too American for this podcast. Oh, there you go. All right. So
And then beer is made from hops. Hops are plants, therefore beer equals salad.
yeah. And who eats salad here on this podcast? We do.
These are going on my fridge.
You guys have a fridge? It's
What do
fucking
you mean,
awesome.
you guys?
Like you and John.
No, me.
You have a fridge.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna put my I love titties.
Confused.
I got my I love titties.
Yo, is anyone else confused by that?
What? I thought you.
What?
What? There was a fridge upstairs, if I'm not mistaken.
well,
I
yeah,
swore I
it's a-
seen one.
yeah.
I swore I seen one.
Should I said the whole thing refrigerator?
No, because I cannot spell it. However, so
Whoo.
back to my long-winded story.
Can I get one of those pieces of ice?
Yeah. I did kind of like throw a shitload in there. So I leave. I do the Conor McGregor walk. I go out. I do a little bit of Christmas shopping. And I was like, hey, I got a little bit of time. I'm already at the mall. I was like, well, I know a place I can stop by. So I stopped by a certain establishment. And for most people that I think we all know at this point in time, the World Cup is currently going on.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes,
You know,
it is.
the biggest soccer tournament, actually the biggest tournament in the world, the World Cup. And I happened to be, I so happened to be watching the Argentina versus Mexico game. Okay.
Didn't Argentina lose to Saudi Arabia the other day?
I don't know. I don't really keep up.
They did.
Would you like to check that out?
They did.
Well, they beat Mexico today 2-0. Okay. And the first goal
this
that
motherfucker
was,
said 2-0.
hey, well, we got to get in the
You're
spirit.
really a fucking football fan.
Maybe a little bit. And I'm telling you, the first goal that Argentina scored, and you know, everybody exaggerates the holy fuck.
That's how you do it. That's how you
Dude,
do it.
so you got the we got the camera on Chito here
That's how you do it.
I
using
think you
our
could do
hand
it
warmer.
either way, to be honest.
Dude,
It won't go the other way.
Oh,
dude,
'Cause
that
there's
is
no
Mm.
camera. Yeah, so this.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's going to come in handy. I'm telling you.
I need one of these.
Actually, well, I'll get to that. But I looked at plane tickets. I had to look at them again. They're not cheap right now.
Airlines is. It's just the airlines on this side of the world.
Well, I think it's going to where we're trying to go. I got to look at it again because I think I picked the wrong airport. Because that might be why. It's probably like one of those where you got to take a single engine prop plane inside in there.
as our friend
that
Epic did
sounds
take,
about
he's
right.
like, I almost died, yo. You know. But it's all right. It's all right. But when Argentina scored the first goal, everybody exaggerates, the whole goal, when anybody scored.
yeah.
Oh, my God. When I say, like, the entire bar erupted doing that at the same time, it was something I've never seen
Argentina
before.
and Mexico?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
What
Like-
bar was that?
Hey,
I was at
Okay.
I was at Yard
Gotcha.
House.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was at Yard House. So
I can only imagine.
anyway, so the conclusion to my story.
You just made me look fucking.
I didn't do anything.
I'm just saying, I know I've spent a lot of time around Mexicans, and I'm telling you, and especially if they're scoring. Wait, so it was 2-0 though. Wait.
No, I'm saying the first goal of the entire game.
Oh, yeah.
I believe it came in the 75th minute, if I'm not mistaken.
okay.
And dude, everybody or I would say a majority of people
we got
erupted.
it. We don't do soccer here, so
I know. And everybody's like, aren't you watching the World Cup? And I'm like, hey, I mean, I'll watch it.
I
But
don't
it's
give
like,
a fuck
I've never
what
gone up
the
and
rest
watched soccer. Soccer is garbage in America. All right. Not garbage, but it's not real soccer, in my opinion.
Oh, it was Appleton. That's what it was.
All right. So just saying. So to conclude my drawn out story that's taken about 45 minutes of this podcast,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on a roll, folks,
Yes, you are.
is that I'm playing Halo with Frashy tonight. I am not on the sauce. And John, thank you for coming to visit. Thank you for bringing us goods, as always. And Jared, I've got some Applewood smoked bacon in my refrigerator for you. That is absolutely incredible.
See,
Let's go.
Applewood.
That's breakfast.
Yeah, there you go. And it's fucking dang. And then I have cherry wood smoked for you as well. I have not tried that yet. So probably tomorrow morning, I think I'll kind of hit that bag up. And then one of our friends was like, oh, let me get some of the bacon. Absolutely not. No.
Wow.
It is for me and Jared and me and Jared alone. Now, we can share drinks. That's fine. We got enough whiskey to last us until, we have grandchildren. We're not lying. But the bacon, this is something that we can only have with a short amount of time
Yeah.
and enjoy its delicacy.
Gotcha.
And, Jared, I am going to be proud and damn proud to give you this bacon.
Okay.
And Chito, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Can you fix the duck, please?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. My ducks are not in a row. Kick me off the show.
Jesus fuck.
Kick me off the show. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry.
Ducks in the row.
All
Huh?
right. I'm sorry.
Ducks in the row. That's what we're doing.
That was like.
Okay.
All right. So, Chito, what's up, man? Welcome to the podcast. I'm sorry, man.
I don't know how
I
to
was
follow.
just so.
I don't know.
I
how to
had
follow
so
any of
much
that.
to talk about this week, and there's something else I want to talk about, but I want to talk to Chito first, though.
Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Well,
I'm
maybe-
right here.
Maybe we can all relate to this.
What's that?
What, RJ?
Unfortunately,
This motherfucker is definitely on the sauce today.
I'm not on the sauce.
Go, man, go.
Unfortunately, we would all collectively like to say rest in peace to Jason David Frank, the gentleman who played the Green Ranger and the White Ranger
yeah.
and the Power Rangers.
Definitely that.
That hit home for me way too hard. And I think it's very important to bring it up, not to dull the moment or anything like that. If you ever need to talk, we're always here.
Yeah.
But I used to
Especially
dress
during the
up.
holidays. Especially during the holidays.
Talk to somebody.
Yeah,
Especially during
but
the
I used to dress up as this guy for Halloween. You know what I mean? I used to have his action figures. I mean, this guy is like one of my heroes. So I was very, very upset at his unfortunate passing.
Yeah.
Not to damper the mood by any means, but I think it's very important, especially with another piece of our childhood that is no longer with us. That if you have something going on in life, it is okay to speak up, and there's nothing wrong with that. And somebody will listen. And that is all I have to say for the rest of the podcast.
No, it's not.
It's not.
I saw him fight here. It was at the time Patriots Center, whatever it's called now, Eagle Bank.
Eagle Bank Arena.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
It sounds kind of badass.
That was MMA, right?
yeah, that was when he switched over to MMA.
Oh.
And he wrecked the dude. I was kind of hating on him because I was like, this motherfucker, he was on TV, now he's doing MMA, because I had just started doing MMA. And so I had a little bit of hatred in my heart for it, but I still was lucky enough to get to see him fight. That was cool. That brings me around to kind of thinking maybe a CTE type thing may have played a part, but I'm just It's just me thinking about stuff.
I think that's a very logical reasoning.
Yeah.
If you had to have one.
And you know what? It's funny. I don't want to say it's funny. The same night that he fought, I don't know, was it the same night? But anyway, the guy, I'm trying to remember his name.
What year was this?
This was 2010, maybe.
2010. Okay.
I don't remember the exact year. But the same night, or maybe on the same card, the guy, he was in the UFC also, but I don't remember his name, but you'll know him from the guy who went to jail for beating up Christy Mack. Verhoeven or something like that. I can't remember his name. But anyway, He fought the same night. He used to be in the UFC, but then he got kicked out of the UFC because he was in trouble. He kept getting in trouble. And then he went down to, that was, at the time, it was called UWC. It was just like a local regional
Gotcha.
show. And both of them fought on that card. And, I mean, there's a bunch of people that fought on that card. Oh, not that night, but there was another. I saw a few famous people, like martial artists, come through there, which is kind of cool to actually. We don't have much MMA around here. There are shows, but they're not like that one was.
Well, I will say this. I think, at the end of the day, I just remember a very prominent point in my childhood where he portrayed Tommy Oliver, obviously on the Power Rangers,
right.
And he became the White Ranger, the White Tiger Zord, Saba. You know what I'm saying? The staff.
Wait, which one was he first?
The Green Ranger.
Okay.
Because he was turned evil by Rita Repulsa.
I got you. Yes. We don't need an entire fucking.
Well, I'm just saying. But I remember. You suck.
No, it's just like we're not talking about Power Rangers today.
I know. Well, I know.
And you've been talking the whole fucking time.
I have, because it's that important.
Okay.
But I remember finding the White Tiger Zord, I guess, figure, the action figure. We couldn't find it anywhere, and my grandmother was, able to find one in the one little toy store in her town. She found the last one. Wow. And I'll tell you, when I got that thing, I was fucking jumping for joy. It was like the greatest thing in the world.
Did you get a release?
It's always important to get a release, especially if you're here on the Mad Scientist Live podcast.
Oh my God.
What are we doing again? Wait,
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You know what, Cheeto? I am so sorry that I asked you to come over today.
I mean,
I really thought I thought it was going to be a regular show,
right?
But apparently it's the RJ show.
I didn't know it was going to.
Tons of releases, elbow thrust. I don't know what show I came on to.
It's not the Mad Scientist Lab.
It's a whole different show today.
Yeah, I apologize, folks.
Okay, I want to get into some basic. Do the. You know what? Bring them back some old school. So for the people who know what it is, do the entertainment beaker.
I think it's time for everybody's favorite segment of the week, the entertainment beaker, because it's a container of entertainment.
Jesus
man,
and he drew that out too.
It's been a while.
Anyway, I've been watching.
What's that?
Actually, I watched a bunch of shit recently. But the main thing that I want everybody, there's two things that I need everybody who's watching, listening, or whatever to do this week, including yourself, RJ, and you, Chito.
All right, let's go and do it then. What happened?
I need you to watch Gangs of London. It's a British show.
Okay.
Shit's fire. It's like John Wick, but like a TV version of it. It's like John Wick and Sons of Anarchy put together.
Okay.
Fucking fire.
What is this on?
Okay, so it's the first season's on Amazon.
Okay.
And you get like the first episode of the second season on there also.
All right.
But then you have to like subscribe to AMC Plus. But I found out another way to, and I can show everybody how to. Not everybody,
right?
But I can show everybody here how to get to the other stuff. But there's 2 seasons right now. I watched all of them or both seasons. Shit is fucking fire.
So this is a British show that's strictly British.
Yes, it takes place in London.
All the actors British.
I don't want to give too much away, but there's different cultures involved.
Okay, because there are so many British shows.
Oh, I got another one that
get transformed into. Like,
no,
the American version.
No.
I'm like,
no.
and then you have to go back and watch the original.
Matter of fact, when I was watching it, that show and another show I was watching also on Amazon. So I guess I got 3 shows that I want y'all to watch.
What's that?
The other one is called The Outlaws. I think I told you about this one. It's a British show also.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Amazon, but it has Christopher Walken in it, and that's the only reason that I saw in the thumbnail that Christopher Walken was in it. And I was like, let me check this shit out. Fucking shit's fire. It's it's a dark comedy. I liked it. It's I think it's slept on. I wish more people. And there's 2 seasons of that right now too. And then the other one that it just came out is Wednesday on Netflix.
Gotcha. Okay.
If you're Amazon, if you're a Addams Family fan, because I'm old. Look, hence the shirt. I saw the original series when it was on like Nick at Night way back in the day.
Same.
Fucking because it was like them and the Munsters all back then.
Dude, the
Almost
Munsters
back.
was a shit, dude.
Yeah, but Addams Family was better. And I realized something watching that shit. I realized why I like goth looking chicks is because of Morticia.
She is very hot.
Wait a minute. Now, could it be Morticia and what was the other one?
Elvira.
Elvira.
Her too. Yeah.
Elvira is the reason why.
Yeah.
Couple reasons why I like the goth look.
Yeah.
But they also have to have the shape
to
make the goth.
Let me get.
What?
Okay, so on Wednesday, I'm not going to get anything away, but it basically it's about Wednesday,
Right. Addams.
Wednesday Addams, who's from the Addams family.
Right.
But Catherine Zeta-Jones plays Morticia.
Oh my god!
And I tell you, fucking right now,
What was about that?
she still looks fire.
Dude, I would totally motorboat her.
Fire.
Yeah.
What these boats? These
Yeah.
boaters?
Oh, I'd look.
Dude, what?
Like,
Well, buddy, this podcast is something different. It's
yeah.
RJ ranting, and now it's a bunch of boners all at once.
y'all taking
I have, boy.
y'all taking
Dude,
cruises on.
if we're gonna add a sound, that should definitely be
Yeah,
one.
that
That should
should be.
definitely be a sound.
You're right. That is one.
Yeah, dude, Catherine Zeta-Jones was hot when I was a kid.
What do you mean when you were a kid? That was when she was younger. What are you talking about?
She's still hot. I'm just saying she's always been.
No,
She's
she's
always-
fucking bro. As Morticia, I'm telling you, you gotta watch this show. It's only 8 episodes. They're kind of long,
Yeah.
but it's well worth the watch.
I thought
100%.
like before you told me who it was, and because I haven't watched it, so yeah, I just seen the snippet where they go in and go to the school for Wednesday, and
I know where you're going.
and I'm like, I thought Morticia was another actress.
Okay,
I actually thought she was another actress, and I'm
Oh.
like, and I looked at her and like, she almost looks like, what's that lady's name? She played in. It's not coming to me. This is bad. I remember getting shot.
no worries. But I kind of know where you're going with that. Also, to kind of bring that whole thing full circle, though, and we can look it up if I don't know where you're going with that, but to bring the whole thing full circle, Christina Ricci is in it also,
Oh God, just
which was
twofer.
from the original movie,
A twofer, huh?
the
That's what we're
original
doing?
Addams Family movies.
Yes.
She was Wednesday.
She was Wednesday.
So it was kind of cool to have that whole shit. It's a very good show, and I hope it gets its due diligence. That it's fucking good, man.
The Moderate Family. The actress from The Moderate Family.
Oh, no, the Modern Family.
The Modern Family.
You're talking
Modern
about
Family.
Sofia Guevara.
Guevara.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's hot, but I'm glad. No, because the fucking. I understand. After watching it, I understand why they went that way. And again, I don't want to give too much away.
Okay.
But I understand why they went with Catherine Zeta-Jones as opposed to
Somebody else.
Yeah.
Because I think to me, there's like with Morticia, she goes into this dark place and she stared. The eyes were always the look, no matter which Morticia you're talking about, because they pan in, just look at her eyes, and it's like it goes really dark real quick when she starts talking. I'm like, oh, all right. But still,
I think that was just a style at the time.
still sexy. Still sexy.
Yeah, because I watched the original movie today. Like, I was like, let me watch this, because I started rewatching this season, and I was like, let me go back and watch. And I started connecting a lot of dots. Like, they actually kind of kept the continuity of everything, which was pretty dope.
Oh, so they moved the story forward versus stopping it and creating something new.
For the most part, yeah.
All right. Well, I think I will have to watch.
I'm telling you, it's
a Wednesday.
Good,
Well, that alone, just based
On
off of that,
Sunday.
it sounds
and
so.
Tim Burton, I'm sorry, Tim Burton. Well, you've been talking the whole time. Tim Burton directs a couple episodes, not all of them, but he directs a few episodes.
Well, shit, now we really got to watch it.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna have
First
to
was-
watch.
and
he's
Wednesday
executive producer.
on a Sunday. That's what's happening.
You're telling us that we get Catherine Zeta-Jones in goth form, and then we get Tim Burton. There's nothing
And
not
Christina
to like.
Ricci.
And Christina Ricci. Yeah, there's nothing not to like at all. Like,
I think there's.
And
if
Louis-
you like any of that,
And Luis Gomez, I don't know if you know, he's a comedic actor. He plays Gomez. Luis Gomez plays Gomez.
he played in a lot of stuff.
they're like, well, hey, we gotta go with some.
I couldn't name it all. He's been in a whole shit.
Yeah,
lot
they're
of
like,
good movies.
They were like, well, we got to go with somebody that fits the role.
Oh,
Like, oh, by the way,
he was in that Al Pacino movie. Not Donnie Brasco. The fuck is the name of that
I
movie?
think you're right.
No, I know I'm right. I just can't remember the name of
Well,
the.
how about
Carlito's Way?
Carlito's Way.
Yep.
Then he was also in
awesome movie, by the
He
way.
did a lot of shit with John Leguizamo.
a lot with
Mhm.
that. Always funny actor, and comedian. Just when I see him in the film, I just know I'm gonna get at least a laugh or two out of him. What's the
Sorry.
the Count of Monte Cristo?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that in so long. Wait, that was Johnny Depp, wasn't it?
No, that was
No, I'm saying wasn't Johnny Depp
John.
in that?
No,
maybe
no,
I'm-
no, no, no. It was another actor. He played the villain.
Okay,
I think I know where you're going with that, but there wasn't a Johnny Depp there in that one. It was.
I might be conflating because
It was close to a pirate life, but
yeah,
Johnny
exactly.
Depp wasn't in that one. But The Count of Monte Cristo was one of the movies I can just watch over and over again because of how they did that man. But
Yeah, that was a good one. I haven't seen it in a while. Actually, now you just reminded me. I need to go back and watch it again. That was a good movie.
The Count.
The Count.
What we got?
Monte Cristo.
Did you? I don't think you even got to. I know you're a fan, and I know you probably watched it.
What's
but
that?
I don't think you finished it. Andor.
I didn't finish it.
Okay.
I got to where. Have you been watching?
I have. I'm on episode 9.
Okay.
So you're You're
No,
almost
actually-
there. You're almost there.
Yeah, so actually what I did Thanksgiving after watching football the entire day, I said, oh, here, let me put something on. And it's like, I realized I was a couple episodes behind. And I said, well, here, let me catch up to this.
Please take those glasses off.
It's
hard
hard
to
to
have a-
see my drunken ass.
No, it's hard to have a conversation with somebody with glasses on. I just realized that after 158 episodes.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. Well, hey, shit. No, but so I realized I was a couple episodes behind. So I was like, well, here, let me put this on.
Okay.
And I watched a couple, fell asleep, and I have yet to continue watching.
Yeah.
So I know the season finale came this past week. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've watched it already. I didn't realize though that there was a end credit scene. So I don't know if I turned it off because there wasn't no end credit scene for any of the other ones. So I just like, but apparently there's an end credit scene. So I might have to go back and rewatch it.
Does this end credit scene? Well, like most do, does it obviously tease something else?
I don't know. I just told you I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know. Well, if you knew it was there, I didn't know if you knew like the premise of it.
I saw it was there because it was on social media, but I didn't.
Gotcha.
I wanted to go back and actually watch it for myself.
Now I know what I'm watching.
Yeah.
Coming up soon.
No.
So what do y'all think about? So what episode are you on?
I'm on 9.
So I'm probably on 6.
Okay. So what do you think of it so far.
Like, it's just, to me, is the other part of the universe or what's been happening in Star Wars versus the, the main characters. Getting away from that main storyline is like, all right, so what happened on other planets and everything else? And, they still touch on, planets being destroyed and the Empire taking over certain parts and lands. And if you're not part of the Empire, you're against them. So you got to tread lightly. So I'm like, oh, well, all right. So let's see where this fits in. Doing trade or trying to find parts, trying to destroy, their factories and stuff. So that way you're like, well, I can take down a piece of the Empire if anything, versus I know I can't take on the full strength, but I can take out small units here and there. And I'm like, all right, let's see where it ties into the whole universe in Star Wars.
I think that's the what we've been looking for as far as when Disney acquiring Lucasfilm in the first place is we wanted to see different sides of the galaxy and different people and different characters. I was surprised that they chose him to do one on, which is actually a good angle to come from. It's not your typical fucking Luke Skywalker fucking, I don't want to say bullshit, but I'm tired of it.
He's not an OP character.
No, he's
right. Yes, he got some fighting style, got some skills, but he learned it over time and things like that. And to me, it's like, okay, so there's regular people in the whole universe.
Yeah.
And then from here, it's like your world building.
Yep.
You're building on to different land, different characters, different tribes and stuff like that. Because I'm like, where are we going with this? And I'm like, you know what? Let me just soak it in, see where it's going, and go from there. Instead of like, oh, this ain't part of, no lightsabers. We ain't lightsaber. We ain't cutting people like we used to. And no force. Where's the force? I need the force. No, I don't need all that. I just want to see the world build.
So to Chito's credit, the one thing I've kind of taken away from the show is that I like the kind of dark aspect to it, in the sense of not the characters, just the tone of it. Because, but put it this way, besides this, the only thing you could really compare it to in like a real dark tone is obviously Obi-Wan. I don't even think you could compare the Mandalorian. No. Well, I think with Vader,
I think Andor is darker than both of them.
Well, I'm just saying, besides the typical Sith stuff,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right.
But
besides that, yeah.
So the whole tone of it, it's a lot darker. And if they do continue making shows going forward, I hope they kind of keep the same pattern with it, because I feel it's more engaging that way.
I always get her fucking name wrong. Ahsoka, whatever her name is.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That one's
Ahsoka.
coming. Yeah, that one's coming soon.
Yes.
And then I just saw they announced another one. I forgot the name of it. I don't feel like looking it up right now, but there's another series coming out, and I that one I was like, why did they choose that? But I'm gonna kind of withhold my judgment on it until it comes out. Me personally, I like the series. I like the angle they were coming from. It just was at times a little draggy.
It dragged a little bit.
Yeah, and I was like, do we really need 12 episodes? It
is the longest series in Star Wars terms, but the new ones.
But they're not really long episodes though. Like I talked shit before, and I was like, the fucking the credits are like 10 fucking minutes. Like there's only like 26 to 30 minutes of actual episode, actual content. So you could have cut that down into fucking 6 1-hour episodes, and I would have been even probably happier with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
they're trying to keep subscribers too. I get it, but
yeah, that's the whole norm, I guess. I don't know, but the show overall, I have been enjoying it for like. Honestly, I have no complaints. It's something new. It's something fresh. Again, a different take on that universe. I don't think any of us are, especially us three, are ever going to say no to more Star Wars.
Oh no,
unless it's absolutely,
definitely,
like never, like absolutely not, unless it's absolutely garbage. But how often do we really say that? I mean,
look,
it's hit or miss with certain things.
We say in hindsight that it's garbage, but when it comes out, it's like, oh yes,
Yeah,
you know?
oh yeah, dude. Don't worry. I don't really think I've ever watched anything Star Wars related where I was like, oh, this is trash. Even watching the
the newer movies.
yeah.
Again, that's what I was talking about. Hindsight, we were like, they were good, but they could have been way better.
They could have been.
You know,
They could have been.
I feel like they just made it too cartoony.
It does have a very animated feel to it. Yeah. And that stinks because
And I'm not saying cartoony and as what you're saying. I'm saying it more as in childish. You know what I'm saying? And I get this is on Disney and you got to do it, but
Right.
Andor is the first one where it was the first one they actually had a guy cuss on screen.
Really?
yeah, I heard him say the word fuck and bastard.
Gotcha.
No, was it fuck or bastard?
No, it was.
No, he said shit in
that I heard.
it was like episode 2 or 3.
I swear somebody said fuck somewhere. I'm almost positive.
And what?
all right,
In
you know
Andor?
what?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm almost positive.
No, they have
fuck.
no. Well, they have a word. They have different words
Okay.
for that.
Was it when he was in the bar? That,
It was
that
it
first.
was either when he was in the bar or when he first got Cassian on the ship and he was talking. He was just like, "Hey, are you down to do this, or are you gonna fucking?" And I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, "What?" And I was like, "There's no way."
I had to go
You
back.
had
and
to go
watch.
back.
You
He
might.
said-
Yeah.
I think he says "fucker bastard." Fucker bastard.
But-
or he could have. It could have been a Star Wars word because there
just
are
saying.
other words that they use. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
So,
like, what?
I didn't mean to sit you next to him, but that's just the way the set.
only seat available,
Yeah, that's the way the set is. If we have a fourth person, they'll be over here.
Why are we doing this?
Jesus.
Sorry, man. I just I just want to provide us with quality entertainment, quality content on a weekly and day-to-day basis.
You know
And-
what? I think after today, you need to start your own podcast and just talk to the fucking camera by yourself.
I don't have much to say, to be honest with you.
Oh my
Dude,
god!
I'm only telling you this
fucking
because
just hear what he just fucking said.
I don't have anything entertaining
I
to say. It's
I
only
think-
been this week.
I think when you're around other people, everybody gets the jolt of inspiration or a story that they're like, got to tell somebody.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. I've been
that?
sitting this whole entire week on talking about Wednesday because I wanted to tell everybody that Gangs of London.
Uh-huh.
I've been sitting on that shit, and like I was like, I have to tell everybody, but I don't want. I didn't want to get because it was content. You know what I'm saying? So, but whatever.
So was, what I said. It was very important.
Yes, sir. Yes.
What the fuck?
But don't worry, everything's fine.
What is
We're
going
good. We're good.
Wait a minute,
We're
sir.
good.
What are we doing? But once I get a chance, I have to finish all the Andor series. I want to watch Wednesday because you
You got to type all the shit that I just gave you.
I'm gonna remember that because I keep scrolling past Wednesday and I'm just like, and when you hold it onto the page
Mhm.
and you just see it storming and the rain's coming down, she's not moving. I'm like,
Bro, it's fucking good.
I'm like,
That sounds badass.
The
I
sentiment,
like that.
the cinematography is good, and like there, I caught myself. I'm like, bro, like, oh, that's
what's
the other
that?
thing.
What's that?
The one of the other actresses that's in there, she played. I didn't watch Game of Thrones, so I don't know all the characters. But the tall blonde chick,
Yes,
she's in there.
she's
I looked her up, bro. You know how tall she is? 6'3".
Okay, Game of Thrones.
It's a
She's
big-
in Game of
that's a big
Thrones.
woman.
That's a tall woman.
She's in Game of Thrones
Mhm.
and The Sandman.
What's the Sandman? I don't know.
Sandman. All right, if you're all some DC fans,
Yeah, the one on Netflix, right?
right? So the Sandman. So there are they're not called the Eternals. They're called the Infinite or something like that. So they can never be killed because like they're like death, destiny, dream, destruction. What's it? Shit. Desire, like delusion, and what's the last one? Starts with a D. Despair.
Divine?
Despair.
Oh, despair. Yeah.
Despair. So all the things that everybody goes through, you can't kill because it constantly happens.
Yeah, it happens to everybody.
But they are a part of the DC universe,
Mhm.
and you'll see them like, well, you can't really kill me, you trap me, whatever, and things will happen to the human world. If you do get a chance, I would start the Sandman.
What's that on?
It's on Netflix.
Oh,
Yeah,
Netflix?
no. I
I'll
actually,
check it out.
believe it or not, I actually seen 2 episodes of it.
I've scrolled past it a couple of
You
times.
scroll back,
Yeah.
but that one, I tell you, it starts off they're trying to trap one of the 7
Mhm.
and end up trapping someone else. But all of them have unique power of their own because it's uniquely it's part of the world itself. You can't if you miss one of them, the world will turn into chaos, or you'll see something happen in such a way. But I would say watch that one.
I'll check it out.
And I didn't know it was a DC thing until I'm like, this is DC?
You had to look it up.
I was
yeah.
like, this is DC because they had a name in there, and once I heard the name, it was like they said Constantine,
Mhm.
and I was like, Constantine.
Well, I
said,
think it depends on where in the world you're from,
Right.
Because I think that's another thing. Watching British shows,
Right.
You hear people pronounce words differently.
Yes,
like,
they do.
We say controversy. They say controversy. And I was like, yo, I need to switch up. Instead of saying privacy, privacy.
Privacy.
It's
They
because
say the letters the way they're supposed to be said.
if there are words that's like, oh, that's the way it's said. Be like, instead of saying garbage, they say rubbish. You know,
They say they do say rubbish, or they call a trash can a bin.
a bin. Yep.
And then they say instead of garage is garage.
Garage.
Yeah.
The garage.
The garage.
The garage.
I'm like, these motherfuckers is fucking. What? I need to
name
start
is-
talking
but
like
I
these
tell you, the
The
motherfuckers.
name of this episode is the Privacy Garage.
Yeah, but people are gonna read it as privacy garage.
Okay, then we need to name it. It's Morphin Time.
No, we're not doing that.
No,
No, we're not doing that.
It should be like Dragon Zord or something.
Fuck no,
Dude,
First
you
of
know
all,
what?
that's probably all trademarked.
It probably is. I'll think of something good. Don't worry.
I'll tell you what, we didn't get no numbers last week with swipe left.
Morphine.
I came up with that. I was like,
Morphine.
after I typed it, I was like, well, we'll see what happens.
Is there a bottle of water over there?
Because, bro, there's fucking 50 bottles of water over there.
Would somebody mind grabbing me one?
I'll get you.
Yeah.
I'll get it. Fucking.
Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, there we go.
And they're probably all yours. So
They are.
yeah.
Just saying.
Actually, no, all those are yours because he found them over there in that seat.
My master plan has worked.
No, it didn't.
What plan was that?
Nothing. I just leave them all down here until I'm thirsty.
Oh yeah,
and then I have one.
Epic said a trunk is a boot. A boot.
Yep. The boot.
As he would say, a boot.
A boot.
So a sweater.
Boy.
A sweater is a jumper.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where's your jumper at?
Yeah, jump. I'm like,
And a
what?
cigarette is a fag.
It's a fact.
I knew
Cigarette.
the most childish motherfucker
Yeah, he
in
was
the
gonna do it.
building.
I know he's gonna do it. I know he's gonna do it. I knew it. I knew it.
Well, I know I can't talk for much of the rest of the show, so I
No,
probably
you-
get one.
you know,
I probably get one
You
or
know
two
what?
in there. All
You're
right.
a wise man.
And yeah, I was
But-
like,
You know
well,
what? I give you a lot of shit, but
But
you're wise
but-
sometimes.
if I'm
but
going to speak any more the rest of the show, it might as well be worth it.
But if y'all ever heard any of my European stories, I think y'all would love.
yeah, RJ is a lightweight.
Y'all think I
No.
would love going there and just going around London and everything else.
I
think
want
y'all
to go,
would.
man.
I think you would love it.
Like,
I'm almost
the crazy part is
100% sure you would.
the more I watch all these. Oh, that's the other show I've been watching.
Which one?
And I think I missed the episode. No, I watched it. I'm pretty sure I watched it. It comes out every Friday. The Peripheral on Amazon. Also,
I've been seeing a lot of ads for that, man.
well, yeah, they're fucking
Promoting.
because it's on Amazon and that's their big show. So and all the football games. have been on
that's
Amazon.
honestly that's where mostly I've been seeing the advertisement is Thursday Night Football.
It's good.
It-
It's again, it gets kind of draggy. Every time I'm like, oh, you can't end it there. Like what? I can't wait another week for this shit. But it's old school TV where you have to wait for the whole fucking thing. And but
how
whatever.
many?
I think there's 5 right now.
Oh, dude, that's enough. I put it this way:
Yeah,
if
it's
you-
enough for you, but I've been watching it since the beginning.
Yeah, I'm just. Well, that's fine. But when something initially launches, if it like what the I think.
No,
what's
you know what happens is you wait for me to fucking tell you whether it's good or
that's
not.
not how. No. I'm gonna watch it anyway. But most, like, say a major series launches their first episode, they're gonna be like, "Oh, we're gonna launch this 2-part episode premiere," which is fine. I kind of prefer. I kind of prefer the 2-part episode premiere.
I do like that.
Simply because
Andor was that way.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you got the first one. It's like, oh, I like that, and you kind of see where it's going, and that leaves you wanting more.
Yeah.
Because if I watch one episode, it's like, I don't know if I'm really gonna want to stick with this. I will maybe, but if you give me 2, I'm good. But now that I know that there's 5, and I can lay down, not have to pick up my television.
Now that I think about it,
my remote.
There might be 6 because I did. Yeah, I am behind because I didn't catch the one yesterday. Because I was watching Wednesday all yesterday, like most of yesterday. Oh, well, no, Thursday I watched, and then the last episode and a half I watched the day after.
So I take it it's better as a series versus a movie.
What, Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
No. I did not want to stop watching it. Like
That's what I'm saying. Because if it was a movie, they would have to condense the content.
Yeah. But there's so much content that it's worth it. It, like how we were talking about Andor, how we kind of thought it drew out a little bit.
It did.
I didn't really feel like this drew up. But Amazon's good. I mean, not Amazon. Netflix is good at that shit. They know how to kind of construct shows where you want to see the next episode. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So
there is a few other ones on Netflix. During Halloween, there was a Chronicles of.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Is it by Mr. Del Toro?
I believe so.
Yeah. So,
Benicio?
yeah.
Wait, what is it?
It's like the Cabinet of
Chronicles.
It's like actually our good friend Al Frashy was telling me about it, and he was like, "Hey, you need to really check this out. It's the Cabinet of
Chronicles.
Cabinet of."
First of all, it's not Benicio del Toro.
Oh no, I said Mr. Del Toro.
Yeah, and I said Benicio.
No, I didn't say anything after that.
You said yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
It's
My bad.
Guillermo del Toro. One of them del Toros. It's called Cabinet of
Curiosities. Yeah, there you
Cabinet
go.
of Curiosities. A few of them, they get you. The other ones, I'm like, this is just weird.
How many series?
I believe it's 8 each. So apparently each episode is something different. It's not the same.
I've almost found a link to some of these episodes because they almost have the same entity or demon in like a good grip of them. Yeah. Like if you pay attention, there's an entity or demon that has the tentacles.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all are giving shit away.
Well, I haven't
seen
I
any
haven't
of it.
watched it.
Oh, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you'll have to watch it.
Yeah. So no, but Frashy was telling me, he was like, "Hey man, you should check this out." Like, and so that's something I'll definitely peep. As the young people like to say, peep. We're peeping.
Frashy talking shit, but you gave him a shout out.
Yeah, it's something new and different. Oh, wait.
I'll check. That's on Netflix also, apparently.
It is. It is on Netflix. It is on.
But
Chito, while we're on the subject, what me and Jared were talking about last week is the apocalypse of
Ancient Apocalypse.
Ancient Apocalypse with.
God damn, you're pouring the fuck out of this.
That glass isn't
All I
that
heard
big.
was glug 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 glug.
It's not that. Oh my god, dude! I am so sorry.
I got a lot of ice.
No, please show that shit.
Are we talking about? It's on Netflix, right?
It is.
So and it goes back on. This is I wouldn't say it's like documentary.
Oh, did you watch it? It's a docuseries.
And the how certain cultures like disappeared or how they met their end and the things they left behind.
Yes.
I watched that. I was like,
you watched it?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
yes, I did.
All of it.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I want to say. Wait a minute. Hold up now. Yeah, I want to say yes.
Because this guy doesn't ever watch anything.
I think I finished that. I think I finished that because I'm like, well,
my bed.
It's who was it? There was a guy. The main
Graham Hancock
is like going through and saying how, if I'm not mistaken, he's going through saying how, well, the people that give us all this history and all the people that are discovering things aren't giving you the full details, and they don't go back and research what they gave you. The archaeologist, he said there's still new stuff to find. Yeah, so I watched the whole thing. I watched it all.
I feel like I need to smoke a fat.
You know what?
And it makes you think about a lot of history and cultures that like we don't even get to see, and how advanced they were. And now you're like, I don't think of these people as cavemen. I'm just like, well, they had a lot of stuff that dealt with the moon, the solstice, like how to predict, the change in stars and alignments and everything else. And I'm like, God.
Well, yes, and I'm glad you watched that, because I've kind of been trying to promote that, because I've listened to Graham Hancock talk about this before on Joe Rogan experience, and that's why I brought it to his attention. I was like, his whole goal is to get people to start thinking about archaeology and the history of humans in a different way.
Right.
He's getting, and I didn't want all the shit that's coming up, all the news, and I follow him on Twitter, and he was like, he's being attacked. Like, they're calling the shit racist all of a sudden, because he's saying that apparently they're trying to say that he's saying that all these people were white people. And it's like, there's nowhere in the documentary or does it say anything about race or anything.
He doesn't. The episodes I've seen, he hasn't mentioned that whatsoever.
Not at all.
He would just say a culture.
He'd say a
people.
culture,
Yeah,
a culture of people.
Yeah, culture of people.
And wherever they were in that area, the sun hits everybody. So whatever the sun didn't hit, wherever the sun didn't hit,
dude, that's the name of the episode. The sun hits everybody. There you go. Zing,
like
pow.
that. I mean, wherever the sun hits you, and you may tan, just get your UVs in. Well, that's what you got. But half the time people just try to like, hey, the sun, neglected you forever, so you got to be a pale person. I'm like, really? Is that what people do with the sun?
But if you, again, the whole point that I think he was trying to do is to get people thinking differently. Yeah, because I found myself, only because I'm kind of familiar with his work, but I'm also into the Egyptian mythology, not mythology, but
because he started talking about the way the pyramids were.
Yeah, but he starts talking about that, but that's what everybody already knows. He basically, the series assumes that people already know Egyptian history. But then he goes into the other stuff, but it opens your mind. I started connecting other shit, like other things that I've read before. How I've seen there's another I don't know if he's an archaeologist. He was an old guy. Like, the only pictures that are available of him are in black and white. But he goes in to talk about, and now I'm going to bring the race part into it. He basically talks about how there's proof in like Mexico and even North America that Africans came over long before Columbus to the Americas and the Americas. Right. When I mean South America, North America, all that shit. And I started putting that stuff together where he's talking, like, there's certain myths where it says, oh, the guy came from across the sea into like Brazil and South America and all that.
And taught him.
Yeah.
And taught him, gave him ways to farm, agriculture and things like that.
Yeah.
Way before, and, gave them something new, and he didn't really ask anything of them.
And there's already proof that, guess what? Humans came from Africa. If this is known science, this is in the scientific community already. You know what I'm saying? So it just starts, it makes you wonder, just watching it makes you wonder, like, oh shit, whatever you know about history, it makes you think about like what could happen.
Because, okay, so.
Or could have happened.
As far as human nature goes, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you think about how we feel and what we do in the current day, we kind of stay at home, but we also like to see other things, no matter how scary or how like oh, wait a minute, like taboo it may be. We're like, I still want to know. It's that curiosity as a human that we still go for. So whoever was on the planet at the time, they always try to venture out and see something new.
Oh, yeah.
Like whatever animal it was, something new to eat. Wait a minute, what that plant? Oh, that's poisonous. Oh, but they kept moving forward because they probably had a group that went out and say, hey, this is what we found, came back, went out again, came back. That was their thing.
Yeah.
And I can't say that no culture had that at all. I think all the cultures did, because you had the hunters, you had the gatherers, you had the ones that's like, hey, you really need to do something with your life. Hey, go and find out what's over in that patch. Then come back.
Yeah.
If it's an animal and it bites you, I want to know what those teeth marks look like.
Yeah.
And then, that kind of stuff.
Or just like finding out about psychedelics, and that's another
Right.
thing he talks about too. Finding out about how else would we figure out what psychedelics are? Somebody had to fucking try that shit.
Somebody had to take
Somebody
the
said,
L.
hey, dude, you just want to eat this? And then they're just like, bruh.
Somebody took a loss.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
The biggest of L's.
The hardest loss. Somebody took one. They got bit by a snake, mauled by a tiger.
Don't that big cat, don't fuck with it.
No, that's not a pet.
It seems to be
we can't
It
pet
seems
that.
to be coming towards us.
that kind of thing. Wait a minute, we got enough spears, and we ain't got spears. Let's run.
Yeah, you got to think about the level of trial and error. Yeah, literally, that people had to go through so long ago for us to be like, nah, don't do that. Imagine how many people have lost their lives just for something simple like, with the animal thing. Hey, it's friendly. Maybe it's a gift from the gods, and it just mauls your face off. And it's like, oh, God, they killed Dave.
Well, I think kind of.
I'm sorry.
You threw me off. They killed Dave.
But it's true.
Or the fact that he was talking about how some of the world was kind of connected during the ice, certain parts of the ice age, and the time frame that we're given, but the time frames that archaeologists have, like, this was here way before the timeline that's in books. And I'm like, well, shit, if there's more than what we know, then like, why are we getting this what's the word,
Pushback.
This pushback, or why are we getting the CLEP version of history versus just give us the whole thing?
I don't remember if I talked about this last week, but I think part of it is because certain people want to maintain control of certain things.
The narrative.
Yeah, like, for instance,
The government.
the library. Well, we're not going to go that deep into this week, but what was it? The fuck the. Is it the Library of Alexandria, or what was it?
Was it?
It was
Okay. I'm not.
It got burned. It got burned down.
It's Alexander. Alexander the Great, or
No. There's, fuck. Let me look it up. It was like the Library of Alexandria or Alexand. Yeah, they got burned down.
There's an anime that connects to something like this. If you're an anime, if you're an anime fan.
He
But
more is than me.
That's all right.
Well,
if you ever watched One Piece, right? The whole premise of One Piece, not just being a pirate, is the fact that the government controls the history and what is told and what is not told about the history. So what you get is what the government tells you, and that's why the pirates are fighting for the freedom and the knowledge.
Oh no, that sounds
for the knowledge of the past that they wiped clean.
Okay, here it is, right here.
No.
See all that.
Yeah.
So there's a deeper plot, but the past is like, well, this is. Are you telling me this relic was this many years ago, this many hundreds of years ago? Well, that's more advanced than where we're at right now. What's going on?
Can you read that?
Let's see.
Where we at?
Let's see. What destroyed the Library of Alexandria? On his pursuit of, can you just enlarge it just a little more, if that's okay, Jared? I can read most of it. Yeah.
BC.
In pursuit of Pompeii in Egypt in 48 BCE, Caesar was cut off by a large fleet of Egyptian boats in the harbor of Alexandria. He ordered the boats to be burned. The fleet was destroyed, but the flames spread to the city and the library, it's not known how much of the library was destroyed. So does that mean there is some that potentially remains in that sense?
Yeah, part of it. But like there was apparently a lot of Egyptian shit in there that got burned, and like historical shit.
History is crazy. It's funny.
Well,
But again, this goes back into what Graham Hancock was. This is just a small version of what he's talking about. He's talking about the fact that, hold on, he's talking about the fact that there was a big fucking thing that happened that destroyed most of humans on the planet and probably buried a lot. And over thousands of years, shit just gets buried under just
life,
Earth,
Earth, and just as time passes,
So yeah, that's all that was, I guess.
Yeah, there is on that show, just knowing that there's a lot of history that hasn't been uncovered, or things that are supposed to be in a certain age, but actually is older than what they labeled it as. And I'm like, wow, we had people since then, or even the category, like even the way they category the age and the letters. I'm like, I don't even think these letters mean anything.
They don't mean the same as what they is. But that's the thing, man. And I have this, I don't want to say argument, but I have the discussion with people, and the worst place to do that is at a bar. But I have to
don't argue with anybody at a bar.
Sir.
Oh my God.
About religion,
right? It's
and like people, they go back and forth with me on, well, the Bible's. I'm not trying to get fucking political. I'm not trying to get like religious either way, but people continue to argue with me the fact that, I believe the Bible. The Bible says this. And I'm like, bruh, that shit was translated multiple times from different languages. We don't know if it's actually what is actually being said.
Yeah,
because if I write something on a piece of paper, my bad. If I write something on a piece of paper, no, let's say not paper.
Okay.
And we don't even think about that. If they had paper, how much of that shit has fucking been buried, biodegraded, that we don't know. We think we fucking started paper and fucking the printing press. Oh, we were the first to do a printing press. Nigga, no.
I can't say that, but I agree with Jared. Just saying.
I mean, I'm sure things started off in blood a long time ago. Then they're like, oh, we can do.
It started off with something.
I'm like, we got to use something.
He was like, yeah, we got to stop cutting Dave.
I'm like, yeah. I don't think he's gonna make the.
I'm sorry.
I don't think he's gonna make the next page. Yeah. But I'm like,
that's
so
funny.
He's dying over here.
Let's try. Maybe that plant produces enough of this liquid that we can start putting on this.
Again, trial and error.
Trial and error.
Yeah.
So a lot of trial and error with everything. And I'm like, poor Dave.
Poor Dave.
Poor
Baby,
Dave.
I'm trying to tell you.
But I tell you,
I'm trying to figure out which one of our friends that are named Dave are going to be like, what the fuck? What are they talking about?
Well,
I think
I say it out of respect, by the way.
Honestly, there's probably been a point where people have gotten to a great point of everything, of communication, of this is easy for us, it's made it easy. Then some catastrophe happened or something happened, and then you got to start from scratch again.
Guess what? All this shit we're doing on this digital shit, if something hits this fucking planet, it's gone.
The government.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I had to do it.
But
I'm sorry.
now that the question is, all right, something happens to this planet, do we have a way to send it somewhere else for us to have a time capsule?
And that's why we're going to the moon. Just saying.
Moon.
Interplanetary species.
Moon.
That's what Elon Musk wants to do. Somebody. You know what, man?
Would you have sex with an alien?
Okay, no.
What?
But no,
I mean,
so he said interplanet.
I would interplanet species. Oh, you fucking me up. Interplanetary species.
Interplanetary species.
So what were you trying to do?
No, I don't know. It just sounds like sex with aliens.
That's not, just because we're an interplanetary species does not mean that we're fucking aliens.
I'm not fucking aliens by
You've
any
been watching
means.
too much Star Trek.
Yeah, I've been.
That's where you went. That's where you went.
No,
Okay.
I've also played a lot of Mass Effect and
Captain,
Oh my God!
oh, Captain Kirk ass motherfucker.
Hey, Captain Kirk got it all, sir.
Captain's Law.
That's the problem.
He was like, "Hey, what? Oh, we can still make it happen. Oh, this fits. Let's do it."
I'll tell you what, I will fuck the shit out of an Orion. Look it up. I'll look it up.
No, here, pull it up while everybody sits there and ponders like, oh my God.
What is going
It's
on?
probably a dude, you know. So while we're on the subject of this,
What's that?
all this, the history and all that, what me and Jared kind of brought up a couple weeks ago is the Kyrie Irving situation with his anti-Semitic comments or not that they were, but that whole.
I was about to say.
Yeah. Sorry.
I was about to say, fix that shit.
Yeah. Sorry, he didn't say anything wrong. What do you think about that whole? Yeah, I'd bang a green chick.
Exactly, bro.
So
Orions are the hottest. Well, not the guy in the middle, but
no. Hopefully, it's not the dude.
the chick.
I mean, you might as well go She-Hulk if you're gonna go that way. That
I would, that was a good series, by the way.
I enjoyed it.
Do you have like a certain take on that? Like how the media is attacking him for having an opinion on a movie that nobody can apparently find, and then what I found out later, a week.
It's on Amazon. What do you mean?
What's the movie? What
So
movie
you
are
can
they
actually
talking
see the movie.
I haven't seen it because I'm not buying it, but it's Negroes to Hebrew. No, Hebrews to Negroes.
So you can actually find it now.
What do you mean you can find it? You could have found it a long time ago.
I thought we were talking about people couldn't find the movie or anything.
I didn't say anything. I told you it was on Amazon.
Okay.
I didn't know. Shit, my apologies. Because I felt like they were taking this down and then tearing this guy apart because of it.
No, what I was saying was they want to take it down because I was talking about Mila Kunis. This is how much you don't listen to.
I do listen. I
Clearly
remember,
not.
I remember the
You
entire
just said
conversation.
you remember it ass backwards.
You know what I learned today is that men don't know anything, which is a lie. Which is a big lie. But,
I was about to say,
which is a lie.
You about to make me angry.
What?
About to see the real Jared Lee Smith here on the Man
What is going on? Wait a minute.
Hold on. As much as I'm a feminist, I'm also a maleist, whatever that shit is.
So since
Is
we're on that,
is that a chauvinist?
Is that?
Bro, what the fuck? See, this is why.
Is that a real thing?
They flipped it on us, bro.
Yo, what?
I've done nothing
It's
wrong.
bad to be a chauvinist, but it's great to be a feminist.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So that leads to my point. I actually saw a post today on Facebook.
That's fucking wild.
And I'm going to read it. I'm not going to say who it's from.
Because
why the fuck did we just figure that out?
so we also
So I'm gonna pull this post up.
going for certain things on the female side of the house. Then we just agree to disagree.
Yeah.
So somebody I
Know
know
what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we do.
posted
That's what we
this.
do. That's what we do.
That's why you're here today.
I mean, we like agree to disagree.
He wouldn't have figured that out.
He like, hey,
I don't figure out a lot of things until it's too late. So somebody posted this, and I read it, and I was like, this is dumb. It says, toxic men destroy relationships, but we barely talk about that. And then I thought for a second, hold on. I was like, well, one, that's fucking stupid. Because if you go on any form of social media, all that happens is men getting dragged through the dirt, okay? In terms of,
Well, okay.
So I just think this is the dumbest fucking post I think I've read in a long time. And I like this person, too.
Wait. Where are we going with this? Okay, so there is, human species, right? Male or female, you're going to get an array of emotions, and then you need people on your side of said emotions to have your back when you're being, shunned or attacked, and then you attack those people that could be right, they could be wrong, but you have the vote of the group. So by having that vote of the group, you are right.
Okay.
Male or female.
Okay. I got
Oh, you could have threw a brick into said windshield. But you said, you know what he did? he did A, B, and C. You're like, you know what? Let me get my girls together. You got enough of them.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like the brick is that's the least you could have did. You could have did so much more for a male. Hey man, you know what? I did this. Boom, 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 and it could be something like, hey, I took her bags. I put them in the garbage disposal. I did this, or to the point he's like, man, you get all your boys behind you. They're like, man, she deserved that shit.
Yeah.
And the thing is now we got platforms, social media included, to where the littlest thing that you could probably squash in a few minutes with a conversation gets blown up to a point where now you need sides.
Been there, been part of that.
Now you're like, all right, I got to explain my situation. You got to damn near make like a whole essay video. You got to get a blood transfusion. You got to do all this stuff.
The blood of Dave.
The blood of Dave. You got to write the note of blood. Dave, thank you for the blood.
That might be the name of the episode. The blood of Dave.
The blood of Dave.
Dude, we're gonna get so much hate mail.
No, we're not.
David Duchovny.
I like David. But
yeah,
like,
so do I. By the
David
way,
Copperfield.
David Copperfield. But I tell you
Hasselhoff.
that
there's a lot of cool Daves out there.
Okay,
Sorry,
let
I'm
him
sorry,
finish.
I'm sorry, man.
like
I'm sorry.
once you have the group of everybody backing you,
Yeah.
now you're right.
Yeah, no. When you have the support of others, it justifies your reaction to something.
Your rant reaction, it justifies it to a point where it can be the wrong and almost tilted to the right.
Yeah, no. So
then you gotta fight. You gotta fight and do other stuff to bring it back to the wrong. But you got to do so much to get it back to the wrong. Even though people like in their mind are like, that's some wrong shit. But
that's my boy.
that's my boy.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
But is that really your boy if he's telling you if you're not keeping him in check or if you're not
but
correcting him for his mistake?
But
Yeah,
when you have people like that, when you have people that are, I got your back, I check you on it, we'll talk through it. Hey, let's walk this off. Let's walk down the street. Hey, man, put that down. Let's talk about, or girl, no. And those are good friends.
Yeah.
Those are people I can damn like, you know what? You're right. Hey, you know what? They just talking. It's just talk. Hey, man, you're going to do big. You can do big things. You're a good person. I know it. Keep your hard work up. I know you got it. Hey, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Do the work. The work shows. When the work shows, that's when positivity grows. You feel me?
Yeah, he's talking to the camera. I feel like he's talking to me.
What we doing.
Good gracious.
That's what we doing.
He is
we
speaking to my
trying
damn
to make
soul.
it. We trying to make it happen. All the negativity is gonna be there. The negativity is gonna be there. Streets is gonna be there. It ain't changing.
The streets is watching.
Hey, the only thing you want to change is the future. Make it positive. You got it. You got it.
All right.
You got it.
I think that's
Damn it.
I
I didn't want it to end, but he fucking just ended it for
that's
us.
the way to nail it. And if you're going to nail it, you're going to nail it 158 times, folks, just like we have here at the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. You can catch us every Saturday at 6 p.m.-ish. And anywhere you get your podcasts, that's Apple Music, Spotify.
6 p.m. on Twitch, by the way.
On Twitch, by the way, yes, to see us live,
Twitch.
which is a lot of fun. Big shout out to everybody that joined the chat this week who always supports. Epic, John, whatever you want to call us. Thank you for just randomly showing up with Bozelli's.
And food, and I mean, not just food, but like
It just cases of,
bearing gifts and shit.
yeah, the Santa Claus we don't deserve. And happy birthday. His birthday was yesterday, so
Happy
yeah,
belated birthday.
Yeah, happy
Yeah,
birthday.
happy
my
belated
goodness.
birthday, buddy.
So please always like, share, comment, subscribe. We will see you guys next week. And I promise I won't be sauced.
All right.
And I promise he won't be talking as much.
And Dave, we're gonna get you some Band-Aids.
We gotta get some.
Get some bandages for you, Dave.
You've been cut too
Yeah.
much.
Dave.
Peace out, y'all.
All right. Bye.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio Skulls all day.
The merit scientist forever. The merit scientist forever. The merit scientist forever. Lyric scientist, lyric.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The lyric scientist.